New day, new look, new video. Alright, so we're gonna be packaging and figuring out what's the best way to package, considering that it's our last time for the packaging time together for now, again. I think we're gonna do the circle because we love it. And there are a lot of receipts over there. I'll show you that I need to beautifully pack for us. And we're going to be speaking about the energetics of network states, what it takes for a network state to be successful energetically speaking. Yeah, it's the base layer that we need to remember, that unites us all energy. Again, health comes in 4 different layers. Health, all things. Health comes in energetic level, in mental level, in emotional level, and in physical level. So the question I have for you is that how's your health on all these 4 levels? Because as humans, we forget that not all reality is what we see. We may forget that this reality is only a fraction of what's real. And it's super important to remember to take care of health on all these 4 different levels in order for us to be healthy as humanity. Because if on the individual level we're healthy, we then can build the kind of new state for ourselves that is healthy as well. And in these network state circles, there's not enough conversations about health. Everyone's speaking about the governance, everyone's speaking about the new money systems potentially, everyone's speaking about, whatever else is present in their field, but people forget about the basics and the healthcare, care of health. And why it's important? Because we want to live long life, happy life. We want to experience wealth in our health, right? And in order to feel wealthy in our health, we most likely need to know how to manage health. And why energetic health is something that I feel is super underappreciated is because it's very abstract. It's super abstract to speak about health because we don't know what is that energy, what is that keeps us going. It's difficult for many to understand the causes of our energetic non-well-being, and there can be so many causes. For example, what we consume every day, and I'm not talking only about food, right? I'm talking about information, I'm talking about all these different, sources of data that comes our way. I'm talking about the colors we're looking at. I'm talking about the people that we're interacting with on a daily basis. Are they healthy? I'm also talking about generally the state of being, like what is that state of being that we're in every day? because it adds up. And if we're in the state of less than health, then it affects our work. It affects our showing up in this physical reality. It affects our mental state, it affects our emotional state, and it affects our physical state. So why I believe that speaking about healthcare and energy health is important is because it's a niche topic. Not a lot of people are actually realizing, that this topic cannot be ignored, simply because it's unseen, and it's kind of like under the surface. But I believe that it's essential to stay healthy on the energetic level. So how do we develop health energetically? What do you think? Meditation. Loves meditation, actually. Meditation, clearing, understanding how energy works generally, understanding, what are the chakras of our body, understanding what's the state of these chakras at any given moment, understanding that everything that we consume makes up our existence, and being able to, slow down and feel what's actually that state that we're in. How are we really doing? How are we navigating in this world? What do we pay attention to? What do we surround ourselves with? And what do we prioritize for ourselves as the main thing to focus on? I believe that energetic health comes in phases. Like it's not easy to figure out what's the current potential problem that we have right now with our health, energetically speaking, unless we really tune into ourselves and see what's bothering us, what's not so balanced at any given moment, and find a way to come to a balanced state. How do we come to a balanced state in energy? Again, we meditate, we tune in, we listen to ourselves deeply. We let ourselves rest, we let ourselves slow down, we let ourselves be in this unknown, state. We let ourselves contemplate and experience life as it is, without judging it, without trying to change something immediately, without needing to kind of like run for answers outside of ourselves to say psychics or to some professionals in psychological health. Because when I talk about psychology, I talk about mental health, right? But it's just only one thing, psychology. It's just one part of our health state. Spiritual health can be developed, can be taken care of, but it takes practice, it takes consistent work, and it takes belief system set that yes, it is important to navigate in this reality in a healthy way. It is important to observe ourselves, observe our feelings, observe our emotions, observe our mind, observe our physical environment, and if needed, shift. Shifting is important. And how to shift your environment? You tell me. How do you shift your environment? What do you do to shift yourself? change the environment physically? Maybe. Speak with someone to kind of reflect on your state? Maybe. But really, journaling has been really helpful for me. Writing, I write a lot. I don't share a lot, but I write a lot. Recording these videos was very helpful for me personally to like monitor my state of being and understand where I'm at any given moment. Considering I do these recordings not so often, but I still consistently do these recordings to show you the work that I do. And for me personally, my energetic health is my top priority. Yeah, this doesn't need to go here, by the way, just so you know, I'm not just random here, you know, I have a system. And observing, it takes practice. It's not just like, oh, I know what's happening. It takes practice, it takes understanding of how these energetics things work. And for me, a lot of the work that I do has to do with actually energetic protection. How do you protect yourself energetically? It's a lot. You breathe, you again pause, you give yourself a moment in the day to reflect on yourself. You take breaks. You take time out of your day-to-day. You also... Okay, let's go for it. This is exciting. You also quiet down yourself. Sometimes for me, what's helpful is not to speak for several days in a row and just be with my emotions deeply. Observe. Observe very, very closely where am I at and what's been working for me, what hasn't been working for me. What people are coming and going in my life. Because I can always see how I'm doing based on how the people around me are doing, actually. It's quite easy. If people around me are in a good place, in a good state of being, it's good, you know, in the peace of their mind, that's a good sign. If people around me are agitated and nervous and unwilling to look at themselves critically, if people around me ask for help from outside of them to be able to be more stable, then I see something's off. Then I see that my state of being is so-so. Then I see that maybe it's time to rethink and readjust the way that I am in. Okay, let's start packing.